Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me again. I'm Hedi, I'm your innovation trainer, and today we're going to have a fantastic brainstorming exercise. Yay! Brainstorming exercise. Real problem solving in only 4 steps. And what is real problem solving? Well, a real problem is based on a real need or a real problem, and that is based on our user. And sometimes if we think about, okay, how can we redesign something internally, like our work processes, we become the user. And why is this crucial? Well, because Jeff Bezos says so. And who is Jeff Bezos? Well, Jeff Bezos is the founder of Amazon, as we know, the most valuable public company in the entire world. And why are they so successful? Well, Jeff Bezos says it in his goal description. The most important single thing is to focus obsessively on the customer. Our goal is to be Earth's most customer-centric company. And this is really showing us that customer centricity is no woo-woo thing. To know your customers' problems, your customers' needs, then you can solve them, and that adds the value to your customers, so they buy your products and your services. So customer centricity is key, and that's what we're focusing on today. So in 4 steps, we figure out what our customers' needs, and then we solve them real quick. So let's do that. Wait, before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified each time I post a video, which is weekly. Of course, this brainstorming exercise you can do also analog with post-its, no problem. But since a lot of us are working remote, I'll show you a way to do it remote in just the 4 columns, so you have an overview. And you can do that, of course, also in your preferred software you use, for instance, Mural, but this is just for you in a simple PowerPoint, straightforward way to see what this is all about and how to really follow the 4 steps. So first of all, what you need is you need a problem, or a topic or a question. It can be an internal topic. So in our case now, for the example, I took redesign our remote experience, our working together experience, but could also be anything that you want to innovate on, a product or service that you want to change. For instance, if you want to change the delivery service, you might just say redesign the delivery service experience, obviously for our customer, if you're a restaurant, for instance, at the moment. Then you list all the relevant users and the stakeholders that have anything to do with this topic or question. I'll give you an example. So my team could be, since it's an internal one, could be everyone that is involved in this remote experience. Jane, the CFO, Jimmy, the CTO, Anton, the intern, Hannah, the client that I'm working with, that is my stakeholder, and also part of the working together remote experience and is very relevant. So everyone that is relevant, list them in that list. Now, if it's an internal challenge, if it's an internal topic or question, this is super straightforward because you can just ask all of your team members one by one. What are your problems? What are your needs and desires at the moment? We're working remote, maybe all of a sudden. So what are your issues? What are your problems, needs, and desires? And you aim for about in between 1 to 5 problems and needs, not too many, not too little, but that you have a good overview of the pressing problems, needs, and desires. Turn them into quotes so it is more concrete, and I'll show you what I mean. So you just go one by one, starting with the list on top, maybe color-coded, as I did it in this example. The overview is just way better. So we start with Jane, and we can ask Jane, okay, what are your problems, your needs, and desires? And she says, well, honestly, I want to have more fun at work. Before, when we worked analog in an office, we had so much fun, and I just miss losing up and laughing with all of you at the moment. It's just way too serious. So I want to have more fun at work, is her quote. And also, I miss our chats at the coffee machine that really made my day, and I got all the maybe all the gossip in between, or what was relevant in between when we just stood around the coffee machine, and I really miss that. And thirdly, I get distracted when we're jumping from topic to topic in our remote sessions. I don't see there's a lot of structure, so I really, that really distracts me, and I would rather not do that or do something different. And then you just carry on with all of your stakeholders, all of your users, and or choose the one that want to talk about it or that have pressing needs. So you can do a collection, or you just do all of them. It so depends on how many you have and what is really necessary and relevant to you. So, for instance, then Jimmy gives his 1 to 3 top quotes about what he really can't stand at the moment and what his desires are. Then we go to Anton in blue 3 times and Hannah in orange. In case you're not doing it as an internal project, but you have external clients or external users, for instance, when we talk about the restaurant turning into a delivery service, obviously it's not about you, but it's about your clients. If you can, do interviews, best case. And if you can't, then this is the chance to really step into the shoes of your user and make guesses, make assumptions, and download all of these assumptions into the list. Again, 1, 2, 3 or 1 to 5 problems and needs as quotes at the most. Then to go to the solution state, you go into brainstorming, and the way you do it, you look at your list of beautiful problems, needs and desires, and you make a selection. You ask yourself or your team, okay, what is most pressing at the moment? We probably can't solve all of them. Maybe 1, maybe 3, maybe 5. And then you just start. You make a selection. In this case, I want to have more fun at work because this is a value of our team, and we just need to reestablish that in our remote experience. So we want to have more fun at work. How can we do that working remotely? And then you just roll. You just let the ideas come. For instance, this is just an example. We do team activities after 1-hour meetings. We have a fun ambassador who sends out an email before. Bring your most favorite quote or the most fun thing you did this afternoon. So it's something that sparks our remote experience. And maybe check in before every meeting. I have other videos on virtual team meeting check-ins. If you want to check them out, go to the link below. And then again, just let the ideas roll until they don't roll anymore, and then carry on with another problem and need that you want to or need to have solutions for, so you have a better remote experience, have your question, your topic answered. Very importantly, I mean, this is all kind of designed for like up to 1 hour, but what is necessary to really stick to that frame are rules for brainstorming. So what really doesn't work, I don't know if you can relate to that, comment below, but if you have a question and you just let everybody talk, because then most of the times we tend to discuss. So what is really super important that we are disciplined, and first of all, go build on the ideas of others. So if there is an idea, think for yourself, okay, how can I build on that? And then create another idea. Defer judgment towards yourself, towards your team members. This is just about ideation and getting lots of ideas. So go for quantity, then quality is super important. Again, think user-centric. So what is really best for the user that you're actually trying to solve the problem for? Makes it more specific, makes it really an innovation because it is built on a problem. And also go a bit crazy, because you never know. I mean, there was a time where we didn't have cars. Can you believe it? There was a time where we didn't have Amazon. And once upon a time, some ideas were crazy, and you never know what works and what doesn't until you have tried it out and figured it out. So I really, really hope that these 4 steps increase your brainstorming experience. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment below if you have a question or comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so, and see you next time on this channel. Bye bye.